I learned my headshot skills from Stod TV. Check out twitch.tv/StodTV. Hey guys, so a couple days ago I put out a tweet that said, would you be interested in a Q&A? If so, tweet me your questions and I'll answer them in a video on Sunday. So bam, this is that video. The backdrop is actually going to be Sniper Elite 4. It's a ton of fun. It's a good game. The fourth one in a generation, as you can tell by the name, it's a ton of fun to me personally because you can play it any way that you want to. If you want to run and gun, as long as you're careful and kind of keep positional awareness, you can absolutely do that. If you want to hang back and take those long distance headshots as I did at the beginning of this video, you can do that too. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of optional missions and things like that that you can do. And they're all kind of, I don't know, tell a story. And it's all based in World War II, which is one of my favorite eras and times. Now, on to the Q&A portion of this video. The first question comes from a gentleman named Terrence. He's a really big supporter of me, my YouTube, and Twitch streaming whenever I used to do that a lot. Always a good guy, very cool to hang out with, and we've played BF4 a few times. Have you water cooled with PC rig, or would you like to? Actually, my current machine is water cooled. I use a H110i GTX from Corsair on the CPU. And the 1080 that I have is actually the water-cooled version from MSI. Can't remember what they call it, though. Next question, also from Terrence. Another, aspirations for the future. Also, it's a bit unfortunate you're not a fan of R6 Siege due to its popularity. Truth be told, I actually am kind of a fan of Rainbow Six Siege now. I wasn't when it first came out, and I'm still not over the moon about it, just because the hit rate could be improved and a lot of other like little itsy-bitsy things could be better. But overall, it's a fun game. I like it. As far as aspirations for the future, that's kind of an open-ended question. I would like to continue to grow YouTube. I've come up with a schedule now that kind of fits my work and personal. So I'm going to essentially be doing 3 videos every Saturday and then scheduling those to go out over the week. As far as Twitch is concerned, I'm probably still going to be streaming on Twitch. I just won't be able to do it with any regularity. I've been really busy with my business, and it's taken over a significant portion of my time lately, so I haven't been able to really stick to a schedule of when I could stream and when I could not. Next question, also from a longtime viewer of my Twitch channel, and I believe YouTube. It's John, aka Luda Flame. He's also a big X Factor supporter as well. I don't know what to ask. What's your name, Kappa? My name's Jeremy. A lot of people know me by that. If you hang out in any of the like BF streamers Twitch channels, you'll know my name. But yeah, it's Jeremy John. Nice to meet you. Next question is from Energy Gaming. Do you get good at Rival X Factor? Sir, I have been good thanks to the very own professor of PTFO, Rival X Factor. All right, now for some questions that didn't come from Twitter, but I get asked all the time. What do you do for a living? I am essentially a glorified web developer. I own my own consulting company. We develop a lot of applications, 99% of those relating to the web, be it just like commercial websites or full-blown web applications. And kind of the difference between a website and a web application is just that a website kind of, for lack of a better word, just shows information, where a web application will actually do something such as keep track of all your healthcare records, or help you manage your YouTube account, or just something like that. It does something. It's just like a desktop application, except it lives on the web. And that's what I do for a living. I'm not going to give out my business name just for kind of personal reasons, but yeah, I own my own business. I have for a number of years now, and I really enjoy it. I like it a lot. The next question I get asked with somewhat regularity is, how did I meet all of the, like BF guys? Essentially what happened is I used to watch Rival X Factor, Jack Frags, Level Cap way back in the day. I started watching Jack first on YouTube whenever he was playing DayZ, and that's kind of when I really got introduced into him and his brand kind of thing. I didn't know him personally at that time. I didn't know any of the guys personally at that time, but I used to watch all of his DayZ videos and then kind of moved into his Battlefield videos. One day I happened to find out that Rival X Factor streamed on this thing called Twitch, and I had no idea even what Twitch was until I started watching him. Went into a stream, was watching for a while, you know, subbed to him, subscribed, all that kind of stuff, and it just so happened by chance he was looking for a website. I really liked him. I liked his content. I wanted to support him any way I could. And what I ended up doing was just reaching out to him and saying, hey, dude, I can make you a website. It's what I do for a living, blah, 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 blah. Long story short, added me on Skype, made a website for him. From that, Jack wanted a website. So, alas, I got introduced to Jack. And that's kind of how that worked. Met Jack on Skype, talked to him for a couple of minutes, and just kind of, you know, went from there. Long story short, we started playing games together, hanging out. I really like all of them. They're all phenomenal guys. I recently just started talking to Level Cap. He's a phenomenal dude. We just were pretty much bullshitting for like 45 minutes about games and stuff like that just the other day. Really cool guy. He doesn't deserve the slack and stuff like that he gets. I mean, he's a good guy. He's a cool dude. I like him a lot. Same with Matimio. He's an awesome kid. And I can say kid because, you know, I'm old. Next question is about my computer and setup and all that kind of fun stuff. My gaming rig is a 5960X with 64 gigabytes of RAM. It has 1080s and SLI. And that's my gaming rig. I mean, there's nothing, you know, amazing about it or special about it or anything like that. It's in a Corsair 750D case, and soon I'm going to be shooting a setup video that kind of goes through all of my office and kind of, you know, what my day-to-day kind of stuff is and all that kind of fun setup. My streaming rig, I do stream off of another PC, so I have a dual PC setup, is a 5830K, the 6-core offering from Intel on their newest chip line. 32 gigs of RAM, has a 980 Ti in it. I use a Elgato capture card for right now, and how I'm doing that is by taking OBS on my gaming rig, which I use to record, and then doing the preview out via an HDMI cable to the Elgato, then have OBS running on my streaming rig to take that signal and then just use that as the capture for the 1080 input. And the final question that I get asked, again with somewhat regularity, is what do you drive, or what kind of car do you have, whatever, what have you. These will all be in the setup video as well, but I have 3 cars. The first one is a 2016 Corvette Z06 3LZ. It is a convertible. It's a 8-speed automatic. I got a hell of a deal on it, and it's a fun car. It has 650 horse, 650 foot-pounds of torque. It is a monster of a machine. It's a lot of fun. My other more daily driver is a 2015 Dodge Ram 1500 Laramie. It's a 4-door, 4-wheel drive Hemi. I love the truck. I've always been a real big truck guy. It's kind of what I use as a daily driver when I'm not driving the Vet. I also have a 2017 Chevy Suburban LTZ. It's primarily my wife's car. We needed the seats because I have a number of children, and it just kind of, you know, gets us everywhere. It's extremely comfortable, and it's great for long distance driving whenever we go back to see family in Pennsylvania or something like that. Well, guys, that is going to do it for this Q&A. If you have any questions, I'm going to try and make this at least a monthly thing. I don't think I know enough people to make this a weekly thing. But if you have any questions, make sure you tweet them at me, and I will answer them the next time I do a Q&A. Just tweet at me at TanaGamer4K on Twitter, and I will answer your question in the next Q&A. If you guys like this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you weren't a big fan, leave a thumbs down, and please leave me a comment letting me know, you know, kind of why. What didn't you like about it? What can I do to improve? What can I do to get better? I'm always trying to improve myself when doing, you know, these videos and stuff like that. So your comments definitely do help. And I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for your support and love on the last video that I did on the Morse code decoder. As of right now, it has 1,700 views, which is a lot for how small of a channel I am. And I think I got 7 or 8 subscribers off of that video. So that was awesome. I really do appreciate that, guys. All right, until the next time, I will see you all later. Goodbye. Your headphones, get to an MCOM, and record that little bit of your actual MCOM Morse code. Now I'm going to show you how to decode it, starting with how to pull the audio out of the video. So now that we've actually got our capture and got everything that we needed,